not doing good. We are at this little job here. It's for a friend of mine. He's just updating his bathroom a little bit. Not much to do. We come last week. I didn't film it. We put toilet and basin in. Took the old ones out, put the new ones in. It's a nice, cheap and cheerful job, this. And what we're going to do today is just new shower, new taps, and then a bit of piping up underneath. So it's a nice, straightforward job to do. Fingers crossed. Could be famous last words, that. So we're going to start with the shower and how we go about putting the valve on. And with these sort of fixings, which I'm not a big fan of, because you've got to drill into a tile so close to a hole, and sometimes when you drill it, if it's too close, you can snap the tile. Fingers crossed on this one, should be okay, because the tiler's done a good job going around the pipe, sorry. So first up, what I've done is put the connection on, marked on there and on there where I need to cut the pipe. But what I don't want to do is cut on that line. I need to come back about 5mm. That way, once I tighten it up, the pipe's not protruding the end of the connection. So we get them cut, and then we'll show you what we do next. Right, so with them cut back, I've put the 2 brackets on. I've not tightened them in, I've not fixed them in. But what I do is put them on, put my bar shower on, so I know they're in the correct position. Get a level. That one's pushing up a little slightly, that end. I'll mark it up, and then what I can do, take it all apart, drill my tile, and get these plates fixed onto position and tightened up. Right, so if not the most important bit of the job, you need to make sure you put silicone behind the plate, because when you're in the shower, if anyone's going to leak, it's going to be behind there if you don't put any silicone in. So that on there like so, and then put your plate on. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my bar shower back on, make sure I'm centre before I tighten these ones up. That way I know I've not made a mistake. Alright, so once you're all fixed in there, taking an olive off, and this probably just paste up like so. Probably a bit too much on there, to be honest. Take that off. Nut on. And then tighten her up. Don't want to go crazy, don't want to be swinging off it. Basically, if you swing off it, you're putting pressure on these screws, which is putting pressure on the tile. And if that tile cracks and shoots up there, job's knackered. So you just got to be nice and gentle, a bit at a time. Don't over tighten it. And once you got tightened on, just smooth out the remaining silicone that's at the back, making sure you've filled all the holes, and then you can get your cover plate on. Then make sure you put your rubber washers in. Shower valve, like so. Not worth it, just one-handed. Let's put you down up here. And that would be your shower valve all on, but obviously I've got a pipe up under there. You just see the 2 15mm tails coming down, his T in, and rejiggery pokey, all that plumbing under there. So what I'm going to do now is just get the riser rail up, straight forward, connect onto the top of there, up, screw through a tile. That's pretty straightforward, I don't need to show you that. Case of then swapping the bath taps over, so that's probably going to be the hardest bit to, 1 to do and 2 to film, because it's very dark and not a lot of room under there, but we'll try anyhow. Right, shower's all in. But can you notice something? do it every single time. You think all these years, what, 12 years now, I'd have learnt my lesson. Schoolboy error, not put that on. So I'm gonna have to take it all back off again, just to put that in place. Fuck's sake. Right, so tap all on in place now. I'm just getting around to piping up and doing it in press, which I'm finding a little bit more difficult than I first might have thought, especially being such a tight area like this. Sometimes I might think that I might do soldering in here, as it might have been a little bit easier, but I thought there's no harm in trying. So I'm going to do T, M&F elbow onto there, bit of stab of a copper up into flexi. So I'm gonna press this one out of place and also this out of place. So what I'm going to do is put my flexi and get it all made up, put a pen mark on there across, so then I know exactly where I need to press and where it needs to be in line, and then it should all go into place. I'm hoping. We'll see. The theory is there, whether it works or not, I don't know. So that's for the hot, and then for the cold, flexi again off, is going onto that connection, cut it higher up, elbow onto this bit of pipe here. So yeah, hopefully should go to plan. Try film what I can. Right, so I don't know how much of that you saw, but that one's in. A bit tight to do, but we got there. So this one, yeah, elbow, and then flexi straight on the top of there. Right, so with that all on, water's back on now. Before I pull any water through and test it out, we're going to swap the waste. We had a plug-in chain before. I'm going to put a click-clack waste in. We've got the Workwin bath waste and overflow. Really good bit of kit. I've never had any problems with it. Looks smart. And we'll swap the trap while we're at it and put a McAlpine trap in. Should, hopefully, if you can just see there, swap straight over. So I'll get the old one out and get this one made up. So the old one out, give it all a clean out using these big wipes. I stopped using big wipes for a while because I was using the blue ones, and I found that the blue fibres were coming off all the time and getting stuck in silicone and other bits. So I stopped using them, but these were on offer at Toolstation. So I thought I'd give them a try because they're just white tissue, white wipes instead. And they seem to be doing the job a lot better. You're not getting fibres left, which is a bonus. So I'll give that all a proper good clean out. Overflow as well. And get the new one in. The waste, we're using obviously the Workwin trap. It comes with this big thick washer there, so you probably don't need any silicone, but I like to use some just in case. That goes on top. Silicone on the underside of the plug that goes on top. Screw that down, and that should just tighten up into place. Then we've got our overflow washer on there, silicone again, and then our nut for our overflow is here. It's got these little lugs which should line up the inside nicely, like so. So let's get this in place. So with the overflow is way too long, so if I put it in like that, you're going to end up having water sitting in there. So cut it down to length, that way we're not going to have any water sitting in the overflow. Don't pour it down the bath. Right, so that oil now, we'll give that a little bit of time to set, the silicone, and then we can test the bath out and test the shower out. Right, so I'm all done. Shower in, bath waste tested, all working as it should. So yeah, a bit tight under there to do the piping up, but got there in the end, powered through. So obviously there's screen and bath panel just to get put on, but the customer's doing that themselves, which is a bonus, I don't have to do it. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, hope you picked up some tips and tricks. If you did, please smash that like button. If you haven't done already, please subscribe and hit that notification bell.